fully fire stuff. This right here is pretty cool. I think the idea of it, you know, they say just take a stick and then just make some little shavings, and then boom, you can start some fire, and some cotton balls right here just for whatever. Here too, this is cool. This is fat wood. Look into it. You know, I found a piece and I've been carrying it around forever. I'm gonna leave that in the bag. Some candles, leave it in the bag. Had them since the beginning, never used them. This right here is like an 86-cent fire starter log, and man, you break a little piece off and you use it, and 86 cents can last you 2 years, and I gave half of it away, and I still have half of what I took with me, so yeah. This might be interesting to some of you. I don't know if you guys seen this, but it's like a so-called penny stove. It's just my own version of it. I made it out of Febreze can, and really cool. You know, you put some fluid in here, like some heat or alcohol or whatever, and it kind of like sickers into here, and then it's got pressure build up in here when you light it up right here, or down here on the primer bowl that I put on there, so the can heat up, because when it's cold outside, a lot of times this doesn't want to start right. And so what happens then, you know, once it heats up, it like starts, you know, pressurizing right here and starts shooting out the jets. And the way I like to line these jets right here is when you look at it from the top, there's a cross actually. Yeah, Christians, you know, what can I say? So anyway, yeah, I did that, but I'm also going to be leaving this behind. It doesn't weigh anything, but you know, I just don't use it anymore, so it's just, you know, whatever. Anyone can make this. You can make it on the go, so I'll leave it behind. Here's I like this a lot. I don't use it a whole lot, but I really like it. It's so easy, so clean, so cheap, honestly. I mean, these are $20 right here, and you can get them for $6 or $7 online at Amazon, and I think they're just as good from what I understand. They're just not as heavy built, but once again, this is heavier, so whatever you prefer. These are $5 that are cool, easy, small. I think next time we get to $7 one, even though I don't use it very much, but maybe that'll motivate me to use it more so. Here's my water filtration system. You know, everybody knows the Mini Sawyer. $20 at Walmart, really cool. Comes with a few accessories, and this might be a little trick for some to notice right here. The top of the smart water bottle can be used instead of the syringe right here to flush out your mini water filter. And you know, if you just keep a smart water bottle with you at all times, then this works perfect right here. I don't have one with me right now, so I just carry it just to carry it. It doesn't weigh nothing. I mean, it's just a lid. So, but some people like to get rid of this because I think it weighs 2 ounces. A little straw comes with it, and some packages that you put water into. This is the Musa Grease Pot again. Sorry I got to fly through this, but I noticed that I have a lot of stuff, and I'm already up to 15 minutes. Here's basic hygiene. I'm just going to keep the camera here for a few seconds. Nothing really too fancy. Bare essentials. Yeah, not everybody needs these, but athlete's foot, you know, I don't care what you guys think, man. Anybody and everybody that hikes needs this stuff right here. It's just, you know, you'll get some fungus build up, you know, no matter what. I mean, you stay wet all the time when you're sweating, so in the wintertime you might be able to get around it, but man, I got it in the wintertime too, so you know, what can I say? I make a point of like changing my socks and all that stuff right there. Maybe not as much as some do, but I mean, whatever. They have cream, so I use it. And right here, some pants and some clothing materials I just left out because I really want to express how great I think these are. These are ripstop cargo pants from Walmart. They're $20. Sometimes you can get them for $16.97 or whatever, and they're just lightweight material. My Uncle Tom like kind of introduced me to these right here, and I love them a lot. Bandana for head wear. You know, it's always good to have it, either to catch sweat or just to keep the sun off your head, because you can get overheated quickly. It hasn't happened to me so far, but not everybody's built as tough as this guy. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, and I got this little thing right here. It's a beanie hat or whatever you call those. I mean, it just looks cool, I guess. It's a little too warm for right now, so I'll leave it behind. But you know, still, I got to say thank you, Jeff Tackett. You know, but he gave it to me, and it's really been nice. Bandanas, yeah, multiple purposes. Watch some life hacks on it, or bandana hacks, or however they call it. It's really useful in many different situations. A little bit of electronics right here. I got a backup phone, you know, it's just in case. You know, I got to dial 911, and my S7 Edge kind of gives up on me, which, yeah, I don't think so. But, you know, my thinking is not always right. Anyway, I got a lot of headphones, headphone jacks for my wireless headphones in case my wireless battery goes dead. You know, it's really cool to have. I got really lucky with those headphones, but yeah, some earplugs right here. You know, as much as I love to hear music, sometimes it's just good not to hear anything, especially when you're by a road. Here's a charger that I just got. I really like it. You know, it's 10,000 milliamps, and it's, you know, really cool to have something like that. I wanted to get a solar charger, but battery and a solar charger is, of course, the best, you know, but we'll see down the road if it's even going to be necessary. I mean, I never go dead on battery, never have, even without the, you know, the rugged extreme charger right here, never went out of battery. It's just, you know, you can find an outlet anywhere if you're bold enough to ask. And even if you're not bold enough to ask, you can find an outlet anywhere, believe me. Yeah, I got this light switch right here, really cool. You know, unfortunately battery's dead right now, so I'll leave that behind too. But really cool, it's just a light switch you can put on the wall and switch it on and off, and it's a flashlight. Really cool to have. Like I said, a lot of these things you can kind of see yourself. I guess this right here, I'll just explain that there's electric tape on the outside, and it's just a conglomeration of all kinds of different little pills that you could potentially take. I've never taken any of this stuff, so I mean, I really feel inclined to leave it behind. I carry it around, and it's just in case, anti-diarrheal and whatever. I mean, like anything and everything that you can possibly imagine I have, I think, you know, when it comes to first aid. And I've really, like, used to have a 6-pound one, and now I think I'm down to like 2 pounds or 3 pounds maybe, and first aid stuff, maybe even less, I don't know. It's just like, that's how much I use it. I just don't know anything about it. I know it works, I just never use that stuff. I haven't had to, thank God. You know, I mean, it's been a blessing in many ways. So yeah, we'll see how it fits into the new backpack. Cordage, always need cordage. Paracord, the best ever, you know, I mean, no doubt about it. It has strands on the inside that you can use for sewing, for fishing, or whatever, you know. Shoelaces, I got some shoelaces right here, but paracord can be used for that as well. Here's a little fishing kit, you know, and here's a fishing line. The reason why I left a fishing line separated is because even it can be used to actually do some minor repairs, which I have done before. I can't remember exactly what I had to sew together, but I did use it to sew, actually. And so it can be done, you know. The fishing kit is very simple. It's just a worm and different stuff, I mean, that you would use for fishing. I'm one of the worst fishermen in the world, so don't use it much either. But I do plan on doing it one day. I kind of wanted to get a yo-yo thing, but I think they're illegal in some states, so we'll kind of see how that works out, because I really don't like the fact that you have to sit there. I'd like to set up something and more like a fish trap or something of that nature, and then just walk away and then come back and have fish. So yeah, here's my camouflage rain tarp. No, not rain tarp. Well, it is a tarp. It functions as a tarp. It's like almost like a military poncho, I guess, to some extent, but not as elaborate, not as great as the military ponchos are. They're pretty good. My journal, I think everybody should have one. I don't really write in it very much, but I just cherish it and take it with me, and I carry it around because someone gave it to me. Saskia Golada from Germany did, actually, and yeah, cool girl. She has a good idea about what we should do in the future with these kind of things, but I won't get into that too much. We'll see what the future brings, what it holds. Here's some clips right here, and I think it's important to have these clips. They're bookbinder clips or something like that. I'm not really sure what you call them. I could pull them out, but I'm really running low on time. But these right here, and I use them to basically when I build my roof over my my hammock, and then I use those to kind of like fixate my you know, the plastic sheeting that I have laying down here, pretty much to the paracord that I use as my framework for the roof. So yeah, survival blanket, always good to have. I used them in the beginning a lot, and there's a spider on it. I guess he likes it. I used it a lot in the beginning, but I don't need it anymore. Just, it's good to have as a backup. Doesn't weigh much, you know, and you can reflect light away from you, or you can actually keep heat in. You know, it just causes condensation, and that's why it's not one of my favorite items, I guess. I just don't need to use it so far. In the very beginning I did, you know, there was some times, man, hardcore times, winter nights where I had to use them, and it just, yeah. So anyway, I gotta really cut this off. 21 minutes, wow, that's crazy. I really thought I could do this in 10. So yeah, obviously I'm wrong about a lot of things, but don't take that too hard, too much. These things have worked very well for every purpose that I could find for them to be used for. But like I said, you know, a lot of times if you like go to one spot and you're going to spend 7 days there or something of that nature, yeah, you can go and experiment with all these things right here. And if you want a long-term stay in one spot, you know, for whatever reason you want to live outside, or I mean, like, man, this world is so beautiful. I don't blame you if you do want to, but at the same time, yeah, you probably need a little bit more of gear than what I have right now. And you know, if you had all the items that I left behind, then you'd probably have like all that. You'd be outfitted basically to live outside, I would say. Right now I am pretty much outfitted quite well, I think, in general. So with that being said, I gotta cut this off. I'm talking too much as always. So yeah, with that being said, this is Sean Santini, and I do have to tell you that I'm going to turn this camera around real quick to show you something, because I told you last time I would. Alright, so you guys see this suit right here. It's called a no-seam suit. And actually, I'm glad I put it on because the no-seams are out, actually. And what happens is you got this hood you put over your head, and so then you're completely, yeah, protected. So, just wanted to show you guys that. Cheers. I always wanted to say that.